Hi, welcome to the Gamesplainer. I'm Jeff the Gamesplainer and today I'm Gamesplaining Forum Trajanum. If you have watched my other videos, you'll have an idea of how the game plays. I'm going to have a playthrough of a section of the game. I've set the game up as a two-player game. The colour of the meeple is purely random. There are 4 different colours. There will be one for each player, drawn at random, however you so choose. This player has drawn the column and has chosen to take the top spots as his bonus. The green player has drawn the bag and has chosen to take this one. What this allows him to do is this is flipped onto the other side, so he'll move up those points quicker. It has the head a little bit further up, and whenever he moves forward, he'll be able to move forward to the tree. So let's get started. The first 2 things are out are this one, which is the first column, and that one, which is the second bottom row. This player will go for those 2. He doesn't need money per se at the moment, but yeah, no, he'll hang on to that one and throw that across. And the other player likes the look of that one, and he might go somewhere in the middle and go for that one. He likes the idea of having the second white guy, so he's going to hang on to that, and he'll be able to move his track forward. Okay, so that's all happened. We now go to blue's turn. So that all happens at the same time, by the way. Blue can get a green, a yellow, or a yellow and white. And he thinks he might actually go with the yellow and white for the moment. So yellow and white guys come in. He can now choose a spot to build. And he will choose this one and build it just there. So that costs him a grey guy. So the grey guy's out, puts that there, which pushes him along this track, which gets him another white and a coloured guy. So he'll take the white and he might take the blue just to get a bit of a variant on what he has. It's now green's turn, so green will now look at the 2 spots and he thinks he'll stick with what he chose originally, which is a white, and move that track along one. He will purchase a blue building and he will place it in there, and that allows him to put one of those up, so he'll get some points on that at the end of the turn. That's it. We now go on to the next turn. So we flip over 2 new spots. We're going in that same column but that row, and he thinks he might actually take those 2, and his choice is between a grey and a money or a yellow and blue. He thinks he'll hang on to the grey and money for the moment. The other player will take that one and that one. So that allows him to select one of these 2 bottom ones if he wishes. That one gets him another brown and pushes that marker along. So he thinks he'll hang on to that one for the moment and pass that over. This is the first player marker, by the way, so this player was first player last time. This player should be the first player this time. So he will look at his 2. He likes the idea of getting some colour, so he'll actually take that one, which is that over there. So it's a green and a yellow. Now he goes up to his purchasing. So this player is thinking that he might spend his grey guy to take a building, and he'll actually take one of these to start with and put it there. That will gain him 3 points, and that's all. Moving back over to blue's side. Blue is making a selection between the hammers, which is his bottom one, so that would allow him to exchange brown for grey, or he could get a grey and a money. What he thinks he might do is actually spend 2 white guys to get both of those happening. So he might put that there, which will allow him to turn brown into any colour. And this one is a grey and a money. Okay, he now gets to select a building, and he thinks that he will go for one of these, a double building. So that spends a grey guy to get that and a blue guy to get that. and he'll put that just there, which pushes him along here, which gets him another grey guy. And because he's taken a blue building, that allows him to build in the blue area. He has that, so he could start his own blue area, which actually may not be the worst idea in the world. He'll put that there. In fact, he'll put that there. So that swaps hands again. We get another 2 cards coming up. They're both on the same row, which is the bottom row, which just means that he will take 2 things from the bottom row. So he'll take that one and probably that, and he'll hang on to that one and pass the other one across. The other player take 2 from the bottom row also. It's probably worth his while to take these 2. So he can get a brown and a money or 2 extra colours. Probably worth him taking the brown and the money for the moment. So this guy now looks at both and he thinks he'll take the brown and grey. The reason he's gone brown and grey is he now has 2 brown guys and a coin, assuming he can find a coin from somewhere else, which will fulfill this bottom space. He's just realised he has 2 of the same thing. This needs 2 different things. So this isn't going to get him any points. So just to be aware of that, if it's got the unequal marker, then they need to not be equal. This one doesn't have the non-equal, so if he gets a colour in there, that'll actually fulfill this one, but that's at the end of the game. He will now build a building. He really needs to build a blue building because this one is uncovered. So he will go up and do that again. Build a blue building down there. He can also exchange these 2, but he doesn't want to at the moment, so he could exchange them for colours, but he won't. He'll hang on to that. The other player can get a coin and a whole bunch of brown and another colour, and he thinks he'll actually do that, so he's going to spend both his white guys to be able to do both things. So it gets him 1 coin, 2 brown, and a colour. He thinks he'll take orange, and he will build a green building. So he'll use his green guy, build a single green building on that spot, which puts one of these markers up here. He'll put that there so he can get the points for that. And we now come to the final portion of this third of the game, and they are building in that row and that column. Okay, this guy is going to go for these 2. It's probably worth taking he'll go with the yellow and white, and the other guy will go after, let's go after these 2. And that can get him another coin, which will keep that. Yeah, so he'll go with that one and pass the other one across to the other guy. Okay, so green is going for a brown and white or a yellow and white. He thinks he'll hang on to the yellow and white. He now gets to build. He doesn't have a grey guy, so what he might do is build a double yellow. So using the 2 yellow guys to build down there. He takes 2 things and marks them. Now what that's done, because he's joined that together, but more importantly he's finished that one off, he gets to take a bonus, and he thinks he'll take the bonus of 1 white guy. Okay, this guy now has a brown and a coin or a blue and a green, and he thinks he'll take the brown and coin because he can trade browns across, and he needs the extra coin to be able to keep 2 plus have the bonus. So he'll go for that one. That goes there, brown and another coin, and he will go for a double building as well, a yellow and grey, which is one of these. Notice I haven't really been using the brown guys much. They're just to change the colour. So if I put that in there, that moves this one a long one, which gets him another coin. It also puts one of his things up on a yellow, which will be that one. And that's all that they can do. So now we come to scoring because this is empty. So the very first thing that happens is they pay for their citizens. So this guy needs to pay 2 money. He'll pay the 2. This guy needs to pay 1 money, he'll pay the 1 to keep them face up. This one's uncovered the blue, so for any blue building, so he's got 2, that's worth 3 points each. So this player gets 6 points. The other player hasn't uncovered any of his cranes at the moment. We now get points for the different grey buildings. So there's 2 in this row, so that's 2 points because there's no tokens. 1 in this row makes it a 3rd point. And this one only has 1, but that 1 is worth 2 points because of this. Then we get points for orthogonally adjacent to the eagles, except blue, it can go diagonal as well. So green has 1 point. Blue has 3 points. Then we go for points for the largest area. So blue has 3, so 3 gives him 1 more point. Green has 4, so 4 gives him 2 more points. And then we get points for fulfilled Trajan tasks. Each of them is only getting 3 points per task that's fulfilled. So this one's looking for 2 different things on top of each other, which neither of them managed to do. And this one's looking for 2 browns and a money. 2 browns and money, so both of them have managed to do that. So this player, blue, will get 3 points. Green will also get 3 points. Then all that happens is that goes on top, showing that this action is only worth 2 points now, and releasing these cards, and we continue rinse and repeat. There are no endgame bonus points other than what you've just seen for the 3rd round. If you have any comments or suggestions, please write them below. If you have any games that you wish to be Gamesplayed, please shoot me an email at thegamesplainer@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at thegamesplainer to keep up to date with the games I'm playing. Subscribe to my videos to keep up to date with the games that I'm gamesplaining. And until next time, enjoy gaming.